Welcome to the Leader of Managers, Part 4, Becoming the Leader of Managers and the Manager of Leaders, the 4 Keys. I'm Chris Muller, and this is a brief Pecha Kucha style video of the last chapter of my book, The Leader of Managers, Leading in a Multi-Unit, Multi-Site, and Multi-Concept World. In this presentation, there are 4 essential ideas we will address in detail: vision, people, service, and change. Traditional management practice often places the leader of an organization at the top of a pyramid. This hierarchical style grew from the idea that leadership was for the 1 in 100 person special enough to have made it to the top and then be supported by all of the others. And while few writers still advance this classic boss at the top model, many people still practice the principle. It is position power, which comes with a job title such as president or general manager, which allows this to occur. While there are infinite views on leadership, most writers draw an implied distinction with significant differences between the role of the leader and the role of the manager. Instead, let's consider the manager and the leader as one complete individual playing different roles at different times. We take a view that there are 4 keys which a leader of managers, an LOM, uses to unlock the full potential of the multi-unit organization. She must communicate a clear vision so others will follow. He must be a focused champion of the people he leads. She must know a leader serves so others may themselves lead and serve. And he must become an agent of change for his team. So, what makes one manager great and not another? Think of the greatest manager you ever worked for. Now take out a scrap of paper and write down 2 simple reasons they were the best. Put your answers away. We'll come back to this later. So you might ask, how did the leader of managers originate? The earlier chapters of The Leader of Managers are built on a model we developed after many years of interviewing all levels of management, from store unit level to senior corporate executives. They confirmed that there are 5 phases: operations, facilities, finance, marketing, and human resources, which define the competency areas the multi-unit manager will need to master over time. This mastery is revealed in 4 key ways. The LOM needs to show clarity of vision to build trust. To do this, the leader of managers is given 3 tools to use on a daily basis: charisma, expertise, and composure. A clear, concise, and controlled message by a persuasive, intelligent, and self-confident leader will always help to define a vision for the future, no matter how unknown the path. Leadership was born the first time someone said, "I've got an idea, let's go over there," and everybody did. People offer their own personal power to a leader who they believe is acting in their best interests. More than empowerment, encouragement comes with good decisions, explained clearly by a calm and centered leader who, through their ideas, reduces anxiety by giving people the courage to do what they wouldn't do alone. This encouragement starts with the LOM being a focused champion of the people she leads, a developer of human capital, fully people-oriented for results. The leader of managers needs to transition from thinking like a player to acting like a coach. They don't score the goals, they simply make sure the right players are on the field to make the winning play. What if you considered the people you manage to be like a sports team? How do you achieve a championship season? Any great team is first and foremost a collection of highly skilled individuals with identifiable strengths who are allowed to perform at their very best. Is this your team? You need to focus on your own inventory of people from superstar to benchwarmer to make sure they are performing at their very best. But part of the success for the leader of managers is managing in all 4 directions, not simply down, but across and up as well. The visionary champion must be able to clearly explain their vision to all stakeholders and all parties, using the subtle art of persuasion and the ability to communicate the big picture at every level. If you are truly going to manage managers, to persuade and not to command, to be the base of support for others and not to be supported by them, to serve so others may lead, then you must first embrace the concept of servant leadership. Your behavior will become a role model so others will see that you are a leader serving them so that they may then serve as leaders for others. Look at the phrase you see here. The chain of thinking goes like this. With more layers as a company gets larger and more complex, the LOM must focus his attention on the people he supports, the unit managers. The most important activity of the unit manager is to support the people she supports, the line employees. Which brings us to the single most important piece of real estate in any service business. It is the magic square meter where the face of a company, the service line employee, and the guest interact. Therefore, the primary function of a leader of managers is to support the people who support those people, the line employees. This means the LOM is actually a service provider, no matter how far away from the magic square meter she perceives herself to be. Combine vision with being a champion, with being a servant leader, and you should see that a leader of managers is expected to be an agent of change. Change is inevitable, so the LOM must be a positive catalyst for that change, taking the people he leads to a new future. No great leader ever became great by maintaining the status quo. But it is not easy being a catalyst for change. We live in a time when change is all around us, but as fast as we move, it seems that we are either standing still or being passed by. The leader of managers must be the person who guides us through the uncertainties of the future, to set forth a vision and a clear path that considers the challenging faces of change. The 4 phases of change for the LOM to manage are the anticipated. We create forecasts and budgets to show tactical control. The unexpected, we create Plan B narratives to ask and answer what if. The transitional, we create long-term strategic plans to show foresight. And the catastrophic, we create resilient communities of support and crisis management systems for what we can't predict. So the leader of managers, just like everyone else, begins a daily routine by looking in the mirror. As a focused visionary and a servant leader seeking to make a positive change in the lives of those whom they manage, the simple question they should ask themselves is, what can I do today to make their jobs easier and more meaningful? Keep this in mind. What makes the LOM unique in the business environment is their complex role is to lead the people who actually manage others. These then are the 4 keys to becoming the leader of managers: clarity of vision, being a focused champion, servant leadership, and becoming an agent of change. Aren't these the reasons you were called of your best manager ever? Vision, focus, service, change. Again, my name is Chris Muller. I look forward to you reading my entire Leader of Managers book. It is available for purchase from Amazon, Lulu.com, and Bookworks.com. Follow me on Twitter or send me an email. I'd enjoy hearing from you. Thank you.